everyone, welcome back. It's Jess with Mama's Garden. So today, you guys, I am going to be separating this plant that I bought at Food Lion. This plant does look like a good old rehab plant. I keep telling myself I'm not buying anymore. I'm not buying anymore, and here I go with another one. Lately I've been actually buying a whole bunch of rehab plants still. I can't find myself to pay full price for these plants. I feel like I can just get one that needs to be saved and completely rehab it into my dream plant. Hence the Monstera back there. But this plant was in Food Lion. There was one that was a little bit bigger than this that was full price. It was $12.99. I did not intend on going into the store to get this. I actually was grocery shopping. I normally don't buy plants in Food Lion because Food Lion never have anything good, well at least in my area, when it comes to plants. So when I seen this one, I'm like, I've seen this one before. If I'm not mistaken, I think this is a painted lady. The only thing that it says on it, of course, is with foliage. Let's see. On the back of this, it says Fancy Philo number 5. I'm guessing it's Philodendron. I think that this is a pink lady. Tell me if I'm right, tell me if I'm wrong. But I think this is a pink lady, so I'm like, I gotta get it. To be honest, I think that I am gonna separate this into 5 different plants. I think that's what's in here. I think there's 5 plants in here. This plant does feel like it had a good old water in wherever it came from. Yeah, there's still a little bit of water in here. I'm gonna separate these and put them in these cups for now until they grow a little bit more. And I'm gonna kind of put them in there right now until I can find something else for them to go into, and I'll just water them into these containers. I did go ahead and put holes into these cups, so I'm hoping that there is five of them in here. I really wish the soil was dry, but because it's about to be a mess. But let's see what's in here. I actually had to get this bag because I am doing this pretty late at night. My boys are sleeping. I just got done doing chores, and the last thing I want to do is more cleaning, so let me just see what's up in here without making a mess. The roots are great. Yeah, this is great. This could have lasted a while in here, but I want them to grow up into their own little thing. This is disgusting. Like, there's no type of drainage going on in here. Look at that. This soil is disgusting. It's just, it feels real nasty. I don't know why, but lately I've been getting a whole bunch of philodendrons, and I really didn't think that I was going to be a philodendron person, but here I am. I don't think it has anything to do with the baby form, but most philodendrons, when they get bigger, their leaves, they get real big, and I think that's what I'm in love with. Not the before, but the after look of them. And a lot of them, like the Philodendron gloriosum, that's something, I have one of those, and I can't wait for it to take off. Oh, this thing is in here. I don't want to lose any leaves. This thing's already going through it. Let me see. It's really compacted in here. I don't want to break nothing. Look at these leaves. Y'all know my hands are no good already. There we go. I got one of you. And I got a good amount of roots. There goes one. really think there's just about 4 in here. Yeah, 4. I thought it was 5 at first. Look at here. Oh, I felt something else. Well, the good thing is just the baby leaves are breaking, so I'm fine with that. I wonder how these grow so close. Like, I'm sure they probably grew from seed because look at that. Okay, so there's 4 of them, 4 plants. 1, 2, yep, 4 plants, which is good, it's fine. So like I said initially, you guys, this plant was $12 and some change, and while I was shopping, and I said I'm gonna ask this man for a discount. I'm never too scared or nervous to ask for a discount because it's either they say yes or they say no. And if they say no, then, you know, I'll put it back. But I wouldn't have paid full price for that plant. And it doesn't hurt to ask. I'm not even gonna do it, but I did see a video where they chopped the plant up. I could, you guys, but I shouldn't, right? So there goes 1. There goes 2. There goes 2, and all of them got a good amount of roots. So there goes 2. There goes 3. Look at you. And there goes 4. I'm gonna clean them up as I put them inside of their own little pots. All right, so the first candidate is going to be this little lovely right here. I think we'll go ahead and get rid of this leaf. Yeah, we'll get rid of that. And we'll get rid of this lower one. You're a little bit deformed, but I won't get rid of you, just the piece of you that's torn. Let's see. I think that's good. Yep, we'll put you in there like that. So back when I was doing my chore video, I realized that I'm not good at this thing. I'm not good at plant chores or doing plant videos and talking because it takes me a lot longer to do my videos when I'm recording. I'm not able to multitask, and I need to get to that point where I can multitask and do all of this so that way I can get done faster and my videos can be a little bit shorter. Not that they're super duper long, but I got tons of plant things to do, and only being able to do a few plants at a time because I'm recording does not help. So I need to learn how to multitask. I need to learn how to work while I'm doing these videos instead of just stopping to show every bit of everything that I'm doing. This is a little bit wobbly, so I'm probably gonna stake it up a little bit just until it gets a little bit strong in here. Because this is the height that I want it to be. I don't want it to go down anymore or up anymore. I just want it to be stable like that. I don't think I'm gonna cut anything off. I mean, I could cut these, but I think for now I'm just gonna leave it just like this and stake it up. So there's holes on the bottom, and it's gonna go in just like this just for now. I'm gonna use this shush kebab stick that I always use with my plants to stake it up just until it gets a little bit happy in here. And I'm sure after I wet it, it's gonna help a little bit more too. I don't know who else does this, but I always use water bottles that my kids leave around the house to water my plants instead of throwing it away. I'm sure you guys are doing this and not just wasting your water and throwing it away. But put a little bit more. It might not need that stick after all. It just needed a little bit more soil and some water. Y'all, this is probably the latest I've ever done a video. My son is sleeping, so I just decided to take advantage. He might wake up in a little bit, but I was determined to get this video done because there's so many more that I have to do. But that's that for the first one. We're probably like 10 minutes in and I'm still trying to pot these things up. Next is this little one right here. And I'm pretty much gonna put them all at the same height. I'm not really sure which plant I'm gonna keep, but I know the rest of them I'm probably gonna sell. I wanna try to see if I could start, like, being that I'm so lucky that I've been able to get plants at a cheap price, I wanna try to start selling some of them and also getting rid of the ones that I don't want. I'm gonna try to see if I can purge some of my collection, because if not, I'm just gonna end up with a whole bunch of plants that I have just because they're cheap. And one of these days, I'm gonna experiment on one of these philodendrons. Probably this one, give or take in another month or so. I really wanna cut the bottoms off of one of them. I've seen it in the video, and I've been desperate to copy that idea. I just like, I don't know. When I see something that's interesting, I just want to give it a try. These are all plants after all. And if they die, you know, so be it. I'm the one who missed out on money. But I like experimenting on things. This one looks like it's going to spit out a new leaf soon. I want this to be like that. Get this one in a cup. I need to go buy some more orchid bark. My mixture has not been how I would like for it to be lately, only because I'm out of orchid bark. And I see that most of my plants that I have been putting in containers have not been draining fast. And that's because it doesn't have that much space in it. There's some orchid bark in here, but just not as much as I'd like for it to be. Do I want to add anything to you? No, you're fine. Just the way you are. I think with this one, I'm just going to make sure that the light is shining on this side, just so these leaves can turn a little bit. I want everything to be centered, not slanted to the left. But if I'm going to sell these, then that's something that I need to tell them and not put too much time into, right? I don't know. That's that. Next, we have this little one right here. This was probably one of the ones that were mostly damaged. We'll put that one in here. This looks so messed up. Am I the only one that likes finding rehab plants or just like working on rehab plants? I just had a conversation with my mother. I was telling her that I didn't really enjoy big plants. I'd rather grow them from baby instead of just getting the plants big, because I feel like a plant that's kind of grown already kind of defeats its purpose in my home. Like, it's reached my desired height, so I really don't find it interesting anymore. But when I work on a plant from baby, then I get a little bit more excited every time I see a new leaf emerge. So I do have a lot of young plants in my collection, and any plant that I have in my home that's huge, it's something that was gifted to me. The biggest plant that I own that I grew from young is the Monstera deliciosa that I have, and it has like probably six, 7 leaves. But I got that as a rehab plant, and now it's growing pretty big. Before it reaches its 1 year, it's probably gonna be real big for this space. This plant looks so discombobulated. I'm really trying not to get rid of its lower leaves, but I think I'm gonna have to because it's all crippled. Look at this. Like, and I'm gonna have to get rid of the lower leaves. I don't want to, but I got to. Yep, I got to. You gotta go too. And you do too. You look funny. And sorry, mate, you gotta go. And you. All right. This will do just fine. This looks like it's the new leaf that's opening. Let's see. I'm not scared of cutting leaves off or making mistakes when it comes to these plants, especially when it comes to learning. The only way for you to learn is to actually do it. You can see other people, do things and learn from their mistake, but I feel like your own experience kind of feels way different than someone else's experience. I definitely need to stock up on some more soil mixtures because my mixture has been looking kind of sad lately. All right, so let's see how this looks with some water. This mixture is not the greatest, but I guarantee you it's better than the mixture that it was in. I might end up keeping this sad looking one. It depends on how it looks. 3 leaves from now, I might get rid of it, but this pink lady, I've never owned before, but from what I've seen, it likes to vine up. This is definitely gonna need something to trellis up because it looks like it's getting a little bit of scoliosis. So, yeah, it's definitely untamed. I'm gonna just have it pushed back a little bit like this. There we go. Yeah, I'm gonna get something to tie this together. Not right now. Do I have something? I don't know. But for now, this is what this one's looking like. A mess. And last but not least, I saved the best for last. This one's gonna go in this container, in this cup. And yeah, that's that. Let's get you together. I gotta get rid of this leaf. It's brown. That one. It's not gonna turn green again. Anything else? No, you look pretty good. This one could be a good candidate for getting chopped up, you guys. Look at the roots. It's just growing in between each leaf. It's telling me to chop it. Look at that. Look right there. Right there. That means that there's a whole bunch of nodes up there. So, I don't know. You might get the chop next time. I don't know how much these painted ladies are worth, but I'm gonna have to check online. Oh, and this one got a new leaf coming too. Look at that one hiding. Got a new leaf. Let's soil. This one's definitely gonna have to be staked up until it gets comfortable with being in here, because I just disturbed every one of them out of the container that it was in. They were happy where they were, and along came a spider. Bam. I've never owned a painted lady before, and I think that this is what this is. If it is, let me know, you guys. She has like little pink vines going on her leaf. I think that's what this is. Painted lady philodendron. I think that's what this is. Hold on, let me check on my other phone. Yeah, I think that's what it is. A painted lady philodendron. That looks exactly the same as the photos that popped up. So that's what this is. That's what I'm sticking with. Yup. And it grows pretty. Yes. Yes. So if it is, I think I lucked up. I don't know how much she goes for. It looks like she's being sold for anywhere from $19.99 to $125, and I'm guessing that's depending on the size. I guess I'm gonna check with Marketplace to see how much everyone else have theirs, but I'm gonna try to get rid of her in the next month or so, next month, give or take, and I'm gonna choose which one's gonna be mine. Most likely it's gonna be the tiny disabled one. This is the end of my video. I did not intend for this to be a long video, so hopefully it wasn't. I'm excited that I was able to knock one other thing off my chore list. For now, these are my babies until I can get rid of them. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, leave it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, you guys. And I'll see you in my next video. Peace.